Gonna lag a little bit, guys, for a bit. Hey guys, hey Brian, David, how's everybody going? Joe, evening, BG. Yeah, you were first. Hey Purple Bear, Mail Dog. Trying to get the pop-up chat out. I can't figure out how to zoom this camera out, so um, I'm thinking I can close. If this goes away, I'll be right back. Now y'all tell me in here if I'm still there. Alright. Doop, 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 doop. Good. Can you still see me over there? Yeah. Okay. Lee's good. He's still trying to get into another doctor. He's still not having any luck with that. They still haven't done anything. He's still sitting on the same thing. So, yeah. There's got to be a way to fix this camera. I guess I could put it on a tripod and move it away from my face. Yeah, and y'all keep, y'all lift up Dad and, now I can't remember her name. The girl he's got in his family. I think it's his niece. I'm sure it's his niece. But the reason I wanted to do the after show is, in case y'all are unaware, it's springtime. Went for a walk. Was it yesterday or day before? Yesterday. 3 rattlesnakes. 3 rattlesnakes. Just boom, boom, boom. So, yeah. Y'all are gonna have to start putting up with rattlesnake videos again. 3 rattlesnakes, 1 out of 3 rattlesnakes, 1 rattled. The others did not. And one of them I stepped within 2 foot of her. It's never made a sound. The downside to that is, well, yeah, you don't know there's a rattlesnake. The upside to that is they're also remaining very calm and still. They'll let you just go on by. The downside to that is which ones will and which ones won't. Wild hogs are not a business. They're a pest. They're like rats. Eradicate your wild hogs. According to Texas A&M and them, that's where we're not going to rattle when you get close to us rattlesnakes are coming from. The ones that rattle, the hogs eat. The ones that don't, the hogs don't know they're there. They walk on by. Hey, Smoking, and see you sneaking. David and everybody else that I missed. But that whole rattlesnakes and they're not rattling and stuff like that. got me thinking, y'all realize that the dangers we face, for whatever reason, the dangers we face in life change every day? Small little bits. There's no real way of keeping track of it. There's no real way of keeping track of all the subtle little changes until you realize that the changes already happened, and the animal or threat that you have gotten used to warning you it was there, all of a sudden has decided, I'm not going to tell you I'm there. I'm just going to wait for you to get too close, and then I'm going to hurt you. That's not cool. But this is the world we live in. And that's why we do this stuff. And see, you got to be careful, Brian, because after it gets warm, like we had a couple of days that were right at wax. Yeah, we had one day that was 92. And then the other days have been in the 70s and the 80s. The snakes are coming out and they're warming up. Everybody thinks that, you know, if it's 40 degrees, the snakes aren't doing anything. They still move after they come out and get warmed up. The outside air doesn't matter as much anymore. You know, if the ground is still warm enough, all they got to do is to be perfectly fine first thing in the morning is find a log to crawl under where the log heated up to 80 degrees and the ground was 80 degrees. So, you know, it's the air temperature's 40 degrees outside, but that snake's laying there and he never dropped below 65. He's still good to go. And at 40, trust me, he's not frozen. I've had snakes strike at me when it was 30 degrees outside. They move very slow, but they're still striking. Pathetically slow. Snake boots, depends on the brand, honestly. On a decent set of rubber boots, just regular rubber mud boots or whatever, do a pretty decent job. Courtney snuck in. Hey Courtney. Everybody tell Courtney hi. She's still holding my grandbaby hostage. Teaching it to abuse her new husband. Hey Courtney, you need to change your channel name, girl. That's supposed to be an S. Just telling you, that's an S. You gotta get rid of all them other letters. Did Dad sneak in here, or did he have to go a while ago? Hey, Crystal. Small town's new in here, isn't she? Or aren't they? I haven't seen them before. I imagine. Well, Mr. Leland S., why don't you come over here and show me how to make this camera not zoom in on my face every time I go live? Things aggravating the snot out of me. This is just for you, Leland. How's that? Is that better? Yeah. Hey, Leland, tell Crystal how you're doing. Anyways, what was I talking about before Courtney S. coming in the building? Yeah, they run me through their TV for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, I'm tired. Leland, you need to have a talk with your mom. She forced us to go fishing today. She didn't even ask. She just said we're going fishing. So we had to go, like, get up super early. We go, like, when we fished, like, from 6:30 to, what, 11:30. Didn't catch nothing. It's a total waste of a morning. But then we moved, and I just put 30-something pounds of catfish in the freezer. Oh, they were crazy. Those clouds come in and it was like soup's on. This is just us. This is me being live. My brother's standing over here trying to figure out what's going on.
He's just talking to his computer.
Light the sticks. Fishing. The ones that we just got, every one of them was, well, all except for the one that we didn't get to kill, that shot back down in the den. What, 30? Right at 30 inches? Thereabout?
Probably.
Probably 30 inches.
Lee said he can hear you talking, Steve.
Oh.
But they're the one that shot back down in the hole might have been 36-ish.
Oh, perhaps he's talking, throwing dynamite.
Oh,
Backwoods.
no, we're not gonna. Okay, I actually considered coming back and getting the bolt action and filling it with snake shot and spraying gas in the den and shooting them as they came out. The only problem is the den.
But they're talking about fish, not.
Oh, fish. Oh, okay. I thought they were talking about the snakes, but we're not going to do the. This way was more fun. Way more fun.
And then somebody, they wanted to know how big the fish were.
The fish were the average. The smallest was 3.5 pounds, and the majority of them were around 4. And then there was a couple, or there was one that was bumping 8, and one that was over 6. Yep. Your sister, Leland, hooked a mammoth. Got it halfway to the bank, up in the shallows, and when its tail hit the bottom, and its mouth come up, it turned back on the hook, and the hook popped out, and it got away. That thing was gonna go 12, 14 pounds. Flipping huge. And she got a little bitty rod too. She was having all kinds of trouble. She couldn't reel it. She'd be, well, we almost got it though.
Did you see that I changed my name because at work they got tired of seeing coffee every time I sent a picture from the field in?
Oh. Oh, I see. Hey, look, Mrs. West says that's cool.
Wes, do you do any carp fishing? Kirsten caught a big carp.
Yeah, Kirsten caught 1 carp today. I love carp fishing. It's like a blast. I mean, you got this chunk of muscle and bone deliberately swimming back and forth and keeping tension on the line the whole time. They're catfish, half the time you can turn them and they'll swim up to you. When they realize what you're doing, they turn and go the other way. But I fought a carp 20 plus minutes before just to make it come 18 feet. When I lived up at Lubbock, a friend of mine had the property right outside, part of their water disposal system anyway. They actually built lakes and put carpet and stuff in it to clean the water before it gets to Buffalo. The lakes get overpopulated and we would have to go out there and clear them. That was actually fun. You get out there and you stir the water in this lake, and they swim over the little creek, which is only about 4 inches deep. But you've got 20 and 30-pound carp swimming through there, and you have a .22 rifle, and you eliminate the carp with the rifle because you just can't fish that many carp out. So they literally get so thick in there that they're not doing their job anymore. It's actually quite fun. But it was fun. We don't get to do it anymore. Hey, Step One, how you going? You missed it. We were talking fishing and stuff. Dude, I had a blast at the lake today. My wife made me go fishing. We found the spawning beds for the channel cat. That's what occurred. And no, I'm not telling y'all where it's at. Because you know I live close, and I don't want this getting out and having nothing but cars. You have to stand in the mud. You have to stand in the mud to cast to catch the fish. It's not for the weak of heart. Your sister almost got stuck because that big one snagged her fishing pole and took off with it. She had to run, and she had got one step too far, and she went up mid calf into the mud. She got her shoe back though. There's a Kirsten crater in the mud right there. The two of them, they tried to drag two of my fishing poles in. I had the two poles, and it broke this one loose from my rack. Took it off. I got it set and brought it in. Then the next one, I'm yakking to them. They asked me a question what time it is, so I'm telling them. And I get half of it out, and then I finish the rest of it lunging across the ground to try to catch my fishing pole.
I don't know if he's saying it to you or to who. He said, did you get the videos I shared with you? I don't know if it's talking to you or something.
I do not know. I'll have to. That whole sharing videos thing, I haven't quite figured it out. For those of you who need to know about Wes S. Wes S can fix your toilet. He can fix your electricity. He can fix your air conditioning. He can build your house. He can teach you how to cook a rattlesnake. He can teach you how to clean a chicken. He can teach you how to doctor a chicken. He can fix your car.
Oh, he was talking to the
Okay, wasn't talking to me then. That's cool. Wes S is not techno savvy. Half the time I can't make the stinking Hangouts work. When all they do is they send me the link, I click the link and it says no. And so yeah, I think electronics hate me or something. Yeah, just do not ask me to fix your computer because I have a 12 gauge. We can work it out. I got a stack of them, don't I, Lee? I got a file of them.
The show for repairing your computer, may we recommend the 2.5 pound sledgehammer?
2.5 pound sledgehammer. First, you bust the shell, then you locate the hard drive. Or you could just pour, several hundred grams of black powder on it and throw them at you.
Yeah, when the operation fails, you bury the patient and go buy a new patient.
You can solve a lot of them. Hey, you want a honeymoon? I'll take you fishing. We'll set the tent up on that soggy mud. You take first watch, I'll take second.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Oh,
Oh, that's what he's telling me.
oh, okay. Hangouts is cool. Uh, the but like I've got to learn to be more politically correct in them. I'm really gonna have to work on that, honestly. Uh, but have to be real careful when I go live. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know if y'all realize it, but I'm the kind of guy that will say what pops into his head sometimes. Yes, me, Purple Bear. Exactly. And that's weird for a guy who stutters. But, uh, like, instead of saying, I would handle the problem, I say I would just shoot him. Which
Smoking's out.
is later smoking. I found my mic, smoking. Okay? Don't sweat it. I've gone back to using it. It was right where I left it. But anyway.
I wouldn't mind a 2-week fishing if I didn't have to worry about work and chickens and goats.
Yeah, if there was no homestead to come be freaking out about the whole time, we could take us a 2-week vacation and just pretend it was a honeymoon. I imagine it is hot in Alabama. It was pretty well. No, it never got bad today, huh? It started to get warm, and then all of a sudden that cool come in, and well, all them horny catfish started acting stupid.
Courtney needs to learn to say no.
Bubble wrap. Have you tried
Saying the word no.
pretending like your phone's dead? Turn off that tracker bot, and just don't answer your phone.
I like the off switch on mine.
What are they calling Bubble again? I know I'm gonna have to remember this sooner or later. Madison rap. I beat you to it, boy. Barely.
I'm gonna go stare at that line.
All right, Steve. Have a good night, bro.
Okay.
Madison Sue. Maddie Sue, you realize you might as well get rid of the sun right now and just start calling her Maddie Sue, right?
Yeah, perfect. There, that's. Trying to think of Maddie's name. She was so Purple Bear was saying she could see the smoke.
Yeah. My children, I love them all. And we color coded them when they were little. And I learned to associate the name of each child with the color of clothes we put them in. And then they started dressing themselves. And now I don't know who the kids are anymore.
Half tank zone.
Good night, Half Tank. The green kid was Leland. And blue was Sean, and well, the little white-headed kid was easy.
Did y'all really do that?
Yes, I did.
We numbered them.
Yeah, but, you know, it was okay when I had, when they had the long hair, because the brown-headed kid was Lee. The yellow-headed kid was Sean. And the girl was Kiri. It was easy. But then they wanted haircuts and stuff. Kept changing hair color and stuff. And I was like, this is getting too hard. We regretted not naming the first one, or having all girls and naming them Shalee and LaShaw and stuff like that, so I could just yell whatever and one or both of them would come.
Does anyone know what happened to 37 South?
I don't. I think he just got super busy. I mean, the dude was overloaded with like, what do you have, like 2 baseball teams worth of kids or something? At least one with backup. He could rotate out third base pretty easy. He had a lot of good content too, but I think with work and kids and everything, I think he just he had to choose. He pops in every once in a great while in the comment section, but I haven't seen him in a couple months. I guess we could like check his channel, see if he's got an email on there. Dropping an email. That would be a really cool thing to do. That's the downside to it for me, is there's so many people in the community now that it's really hard for me to stay in touch with everybody that is there. I don't have nearly the free time I had when I started this YouTube channel. When I started doing all this stuff, I was, I couldn't work. So I couldn't, I had plenty of time. Now I can work and I don't have the time. So.
Purple bear. That works too.
Yes, that works too. Purple bear, it sure does. And the one that didn't do it, whatever, would be like, what? The silent one, the voice you didn't hear, that was the name you said again.
He's thinking about visiting farms and doing farming.
They're not done having little cups? I didn't know that. I missed part of the deal. I was like breaking the rules. My wife told me not to do something nice for her, so I went and did it. Yes, Lee, you were always the perfectly innocent one. Every time.
Like when he broke his sister's arm.
Yeah, when, broken bones and, well, we're not going to go through the whole list of things you didn't do, son. Well, why don't you check what Mrs. West said up there? Yeah, jumping fences. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, wow. See, I mentioned having a 4th kid to Mrs. West S, and it took me a while to get over it, and I had plenty of time to be on YouTube. Just joking, Annie. Don't hurt me. Put that in. I'm sorry. No, we don't. We're ready to do grandkids. We're doing grandkids. Grandkids are the kids. Okay, you practice raising kids with your children. Okay? Sorry, Lee, this is the way it works. And Kiri, when you see this, you practice raising children with your own children. And then after you learn how to do it, then you raise your grandkids. But in order for it to work, you have to be able to send them home.
Matt said he was having a boy, and the sergeant said he wanted a boy. Yes, Purple Bear. Sugar them up and send them home.
We do not spoil our grandchildren. That is a blatant lie. They're perfectly fresh when we send them home. There's no mold, mildew. There's no swelling. Sometimes we even wash them before we send them home. Not all the time. Usually we just let them play in the mud and then change clothes. But, yeah,
I would love for my grandson to live with me.
oh man, we'd take our grab boy in a minute. Yeah, take all of them, honestly. And then it'd work us to death, but yeah, in a heartbeat. Now I've got grandkids that I don't ever get to see, and it rips me apart. And I'm gonna throw this out there for all you people. See, now I have to check myself. I have to make sure that what comes out of my mouth is what I want to say, and not what my emotions want me to scream. For all of those who have decided to bring a living human being into the world, it takes 2 sets of DNA. Those 2 sets of DNA come with attachments. Aunts, uncles, grandparents. You can call that person your baby daddy or your baby mama all you want to. His mom and dad, her mom and dad, are the kid's grandparents. And no matter what went on between the 2 of you that caused y'all to split the sheets, leave the grandparents out of it. We love both of you. But we love the grandbabies more. I'm just saying. Y'all have no idea the pain you cause people when you steal their grandchildren. Now, what were we talking about? What did step 1 say that I missed that was probably way more better, funner than what I said? Yeah, new toys hopped on pawn sugar is exactly where they're supposed to go. Yeah, perfectly hyperactive grandchildren, exactly. Wait a minute. Mom, Dad, can the kids stay with you? Sure. Well, we took them by and got them pancakes. And then we brought them a snack. That's not a snack. Those are jelly-filled donuts. So, when we get the kids, it's after a good night's rest and they're packed full of sugar and carbohydrates. So when we send them home, we have used up all the good night's rest and hopped them back up on sugar because it's only fair. I know nothing about the Milesers. I know I want one. Uh, a little bit. Well, they're. I believe they're a better rifle than the Mosin. Give them all the. You know what? As long as there's milk, I don't want to choke them to death. Those things taste good when you put them in your mouth, and then all of a sudden they go right back to being peanut butter. I mean, that fast, you gotta have something to drink.
Yeah, that's. I understand that, David.
David, you have no idea.
He hadn't got to see his niece since she was like 2 or something.
Was it been going on 4 years since we saw Ken? And one of the grandkids, it's my grandkid, I guess step grandkid. That's on me. I could go get him if I wanted him. But you know what, I think I really need to do that. I might be able to make a change in turnabout fair play, teach my grandson to be a Republican in a Democratic household. It's alright, Rob. Did you get that drill dirty yet? A bacon bomb. Those look delicious. You know what? We need to do some more of that bacon wrap asparagus. That was the most delicious asparagus I ever had. And the bacon wasn't bad either. Well, ain't nothing wrong with a 30-06. Did you get your stickers from Dad on the YouTube?
Keeping the drill clean and shiny. I did not buy the drill to keep it clean and shiny.
Oh, you're in trouble. Tell him.
Joe Buckles is out.
Good night, Joe. Have a good one. Here's mine. Here's mine. Focus. 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 This camera sucks. It's gonna focus on my face, that's it.
Don't stir it, so
Hey, I'll do a better mail call on this. L. Stewart, where you been? L. Stewart's my stalker, and she wasn't stalking me tonight, and my feelings are hurt. Yeah, I've never shot a 300, but I've shot a 7mm. Oh, well, that's understandable. Look at there, Chipper. How's it going, Chipper? Dude, you missed a lot. My ex-girlfriend was here, and she was a pole dancer, and she did a, what do you call it, demonstration. Well, it was not fishing with dynamite. It was almost like it though. It was like, hold on, it's my turn to bite the hook. So Courtney S is slapping us She ain't doing no keto or whatever. Yo, we didn't see the game warden all day. I mean, the catfish are going into spawn, but they did it in spring turkey, so they're all busy out there making sure somebody ain't shooting too many birds or whatever. Switch to spaghetti squash, dude. I like spaghetti squash better than regular spaghetti anyway. I never thought I would say that, but spaghetti squash is better spaghetti than regular spaghetti, I think, when you learn how to cook it.
Oh yeah, because cereal is the answer to heartburn.
Yeah, cereal will fix heartburn right up.
I don't know what that all food, all food, what's that?
What's up? I don't know how to say her name, dude. Um, we and I especially, I didn't realize I was having all this stomach stuff or whatever. But switching the diet and get rid of it, and I don't think that wheat's bad for you, like a lot of people are saying. I think that processed, bleached, enriched, and all that other, if it says enriched on it, that means they did something to it. It's a weed seed, a grass seed. What are you going to do to enrich it? Why don't you just eat some vegetables with it? You know, think we're going to go to grinding up when we get to where we want to be on this keto thing and get leveled out, we may start introducing grains again, but those grains will be processed here. And they'll be from grass. And they'll be processed into flour, and then they will be baked or turned into gruel or used for gravy or whatever. They won't have some jet fuel rocket stuff put in them to make them last forever on the shelf. I bought a loaf of bread. I forgot about it. It's sat in there for 2.5 months. It was still soft. It didn't have mold on it. I had used it. I had opened it. It didn't rot. How do you do that? I mean, that's Twinkie. That's not bread. I mean, so I went and got another loaf of bread and ate most of it and saved 4 slices of bread and did a test and put it right there. I put it on that table, left it there for 45 days. Didn't mold. It didn't go bad. I ate it. It didn't kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how do you do that? Yeah, and that's the deal. But what is it enriched with? You know, we don't worry about stuff like that when we're doing the buckets and stuff, and you know the dry goods that we're putting up. In a situation like that, you're not going to care what you're eating. You're not going to care if you're on the keto diet, the non-keto diet, the whatever diet. You're going to want carbs, you're going to want fats, and you're going to want proteins, and you're not going to give a crap where you get them. The end. So, white rice, red beans, whatever. You can only keep flour for so long, but
Marigold butter is good butter. It's natural grass fed that costs more. But there's a couple others that are natural butters. And then the Tillamook cheese is good cheese.
Yeah, Tillamook cheese. And that's another thing. On your cheese, people, I mean, it's more expensive. I know that. But the cheese, the stuff that says processed cheese food, it's not cheese.
It doesn't even melt with a lighter.
It doesn't melt. You can't set it on fire. You can melt cheese. Cheese melts. It does. And you know, you can't make plexiglass out of cheese. Just saying. Yes, cheddar is good. I mean, real cheese is the bomb, man. And we've switched over to the friendliest supermarket brand we found is on cheese is the Tillamook. Is that right? Tillamook. And on like butters and stuff like that is Lacreen. Lacreen, isn't that what we use?
What?
The butter and stuff is Lacreen. Something like that.
I don't know how to.
Don't know how to say it, but I think it's Lacreen. L-U-C.
Oh, the Lucerna?
Lucerna.
Because that's about all we can get in this town.
Yeah. Well, our options are very limited. We could go get a cow.
I can order, but I just haven't decided to order it.
We did cut out all the margarine. We don't have margarine in the house.
We haven't done that in years.
The margarine is just like bad news. We cut margarine out, and it was like instant mood changes and everything. Our outlook on life got better. My Alka-Seltzer chewables have been sitting there for forever, and that's all we did was get rid of. We stopped eating plastic on our toast.
Oh, no, not margarine. Margarine's bad. There you go, Mickey.
I know, Rob. And you know, you can, margarine will turn into oil if you set it on the counter or whatever. I don't think it'd go bad ever because it's plastic. But if you do the, what's that stuff they call, what's butter called after you cook it that one way? Ghee? Ghee. If you make ghee out of butter, you put it in a container and let it sit on your counter forever. And it's delicious. It's more spreadable than margarine, and it's like super good for you. And it makes really good eggs. And really good, well, I miss potatoes.
Step one's out.
Later, Step. Hug everybody. Let them know we love them. Even if they don't know who I am. Hug one of the random guys and tell them that came from a Baptist minister. They'll be fine with it. That would be funny, actually. Yeah, that was basically it. I wanted to tell y'all to watch out for snakes and stuff. Yeah, your Happy Hair's got to tell me how to make that, man, because that stuff was good. Hardy, har.
t-shirt saying West Loop.
You know, there you go. There you go. Leland, I need those.
I feel fat on my food. Eat some bacon.
The food you get to eat on this diet is honestly some of the best stuff I've eaten in my life. The only thing is you miss the really fast, cheap, and easy stuff. You miss the potatoes, you miss the pasta, but it's not going to hurt you to go without it for a little bit. Well, I'm 22 pounds. I'm down 22 pounds, and I feel better. It's not like I'm starving to death. My shoulders are getting a bit itchy. Right here. So, darn it. But,
Rob said the sauerkraut's getting good, and everybody else saying, yeah, need to do that. Somebody else said they got some fermenting now.
where you at, CM? She just nailed me. I need to know where she's at. Are they at? The mesquite trees are blooming.
She can't be, or he, or whatever, can't be far.
Yeah, I was gonna check the mesquites when I got home. They look like they might be getting ready to bud up. As soon as I see a bud on there, I'm putting everything in the ground.
Reuben sandwiches. What's a Reuben?
It's so delicious. Thanks, Chipper. That's basically.
Where you stick in that salt?
Yes.
Ew,
Oh,
gross.
hush! You don't know. You don't even eat a hot bullpork. You.
Yeah, Newseum had to be in Texas because she's in the mesquite.
Well, I'm in Texas. I live in Belly Button, Texas, USA.
Courtney.
That's funny, Courtney. Yes, that is funny. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there was down to about 1,000 miles. South Texas, North Texas. I'm in central-ish Texas. Central west-ish Texas. There's no way to describe it where I'm at in Texas. But, who said Kemp? Lake Kemp. Okay, I'll Google that. But, okay. That's over east.
I did everything I can for it. 3 doctors tell me different.
Oh, keeping it, man. I miss the swamp. Live in the desert.
CM is within 2 hours of us.
Okay, so if hers are budding, blooming, then ours should be too. She's on the break. She's on the other side of the brake line, though. I'll bet you. She's going towards DF, huh? Yeah, she's on the other side of the brake line, but that should still put ours about to. Yeah, but down here, Chipper, around here, the Reubens come with all sauce, and we dip them, or I dip them. I dip mine. I love to dip mine in the meat drippings. It's delicious. Good night, El. Don't overdo it on the moving stuff. Be super duper careful. Thanks for stopping by. Me too. Do you know how hard it is to skin catfish? My arms are killing me.
Christy Betts is out.
Alright, Christy, it's probably how long I've been in here anyway.
Backwoods is out.
Alright, Backwoods. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna jump off here too. It's been down here a little over an hour, I guess. We're supposed to get rain here, and it's supposed to come from y'all's direction, so
So get some rain, Rob.
yeah, get some rain. And then let us have what's left. We'll take it. There's a dry and thirsty land up in here. Anyway. Love all y'all. Stay alive. Don't die. Thanks everybody for stopping by. If you don't mind on your way out, give me a thumbs up.
Rob said he needs a roof on his motel before he gets rain.
You go get a tarp. Man, go put an umbrella on it, man. Let it rain. We need the rain, dude. You gotta quit blocking the rain. Okay, you're killing me. Yeah, it ain't even been raining over in Dallas, man. It was like Texas said, nah, we don't want none of that stuff. Why let it rain when we can have sunshine? And all the snowflakes can go to the beach. What beach? The water all evaporated. Oops, I said snowflakes. Oops. My bad. Yeah, seriously, I'm gonna get off of here. Love all y'all. Stay alive, don't die. Seriously, if you get a chance to make friends with a stranger, unless they're really strange, do so. And think about other people. Love them. You are never going to know what's going on behind closed doors.
Marjorie.
Thank you, Robert. You know, when I get there, I'm going to get my hands all greasy and I'm going to touch that drill. How's that? It's going to like put little fingerprints all over it. And I'm going to touch the batteries and the charger. Love each other.
Digger had just come in and now everybody's leaving.
That's okay, Digger. Thanks for stopping by, brother. You didn't miss a lot. What's the first, 10, 15 minutes on the replay, and you caught all the real stuff. The rest of it's just us all talking trash. So, anyway, I'm really getting off of here now, guys. Look, I'm clicking the thing. I'm bringing you up here. I'm going to look at y'all. I'm going to wave like this. Wait, where's my hand? Wave at y'all like this when I click the thing that says stop streaming. Love each other. Stay alive. Don't die. Okay? We're all in this together.